would Jesus speak to us? I mean, we can only try. If we can just directly say to you, Jesus, would you like to speak to us?
I knew that was going to do that, because it's just
Okay.
close.
Okay.
You can't be in the path of this thing.
I know.
First of all, he's saying yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
He says only Christmas would make most of the sheep remember me.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's a powerful message.
But he's not passing a judgment on you. He's
No,
just saying
most of the
only
sheep.
on Christmas would most of the sheep remember me.
Right. Okay. That
The
means
rest of the year he's not on in the
yes.
radar. Okay.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Jesus, I'm sorry. If I shall say that, but I hope that we're not imposing on your time.
He says, you're not imposing on my time. There's no such thing as imposing on that which is infinite.
Thank you.
Does that make sense?
Thank you so much.
You're not imposing on time because there's no
Yes.
imposing on that which is infinite.
Jesus,
sense.
wow. So we're talking actually to you, Jesus. Could you please tell us, is it your birthday really now, or is there any other date that you were born? I mean, when you were here on Earth.
The question was,
is it your really birthday today?
Let's start simple. He says no.
So that's as I thought. When is your real birthday, Jesus?
He says my birthday was in September, as you said.
Oh my goodness, so I was right. Which September, which day, if you could tell us?
He says September 9th.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Okay.
September 9th.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
He says my birthday is claimed to be on many days, depending who you ask.
Okay.
Different religions and things probably have different dates to it.
Okay.
He says my actual date of birth was September 9th.
Oh wow. Okay.
He says, but it means little to me now.
Yes.
It's important to you, perhaps. It's
Well, important because I mean, Catholic Church claims that we're celebrating birth of Jesus, right? Therefore, I just wanted to verify this simple information. Is it your birthday? Because today is Christmas Eve, and of all the times in a year, we both thought that we would like to ask you perhaps a few questions. First of all, I would like to ask you, Jesus, where are you, on what level are you existing as we speak?
He says I'm on the 9th level, although the levels really have no significance to me, as I am free to go where I choose.
Okay. Wow, 9th level. Wow. Jesus, are you do you consider yourself an avatar?
He says, I really can't say myself, but everyone else calls me an avatar. So, why should I disagree?
Okay. Okay, an avatar. Wow, I wish I could. I mean, I would love to know how your life looks like now. Where do you live? I mean, but I can only ask, I guess, a few simple questions, because perhaps in the future we will prepare questions what we should ask. I mean, do you have any message to people on Earth? Any sort of message? If you were here to speak, what would you say to humanity in general?
He says, throw away all your religious books and make a point to speak to each other every day. In other words, like, it's better to speak to people than it is to practice some religion, you know. He says, just live like how you feel instead of like looking for something in a book, you know.
Okay.
Not that he's against books, but he's, you know. He said it to me in a better way, but I can't really put it in the full words. That's like a poor translation.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah, I mean, there's more, but
Okay.
just
Anything else you would like to say, Jesus?
you gotta be specific to him, because I don't want to
Okay.
just leave these open.
Okay.
I don't want to do that. It's too
Okay, I
much.
understand. Maybe I have to say something. Everybody calls you Jesus, okay? Do you have another name? Is that your real name, or do you have another name?
He says Yeshua. Yeshua
Okay.
was the name I was called.
Okay.
And he says, and Jesus is the name I was given by the Christians.
Okay. Okay.
He doesn't really care, though.
Okay, I understand. Now, another question I would say.
Have you ever heard Yeshua?
Yes. It's Capelloni. I think Capelloni talks about Yeshua. I think it's either him or Ike or both of them.
I think it's the Hebrew.
Yes.
I think Yeshua
both
is
of
the
them.
Hebrew.
Yes.
Anyways, I'm not much of an expert on it, but just telling you what he said.
Yes.
Okay.
What do you think of religion, Jesus? What is your view about that?
He says religion is for those who need something to follow, he says, and therefore I have no use for religion.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, that's pretty basic.
Mm-hmm.
He says religion's for those that need something to follow.
Okay.
And he says, I have no need for religion.
Okay.
He doesn't follow anybody. He doesn't really want anybody to follow him particularly either, you know?
No. Do you plan to reincarnate on Earth again?
He's on a no. It's just going right to no.
Okay. And what is the reason? Why don't you want to reincarnate here again?
He said, would I do anything differently than I already did? And therefore I have no reason to reincarnate. In other words, he thinks everything he did was exactly what he needed to do. He's saying, would I do anything differently than I already did? Therefore I have no need to reincarnate. That's what he's...
Okay.
He's trying to keep things really, really simple without
Yes.
putting too many words, you know. You can look at each thing he says later.
I got a question, Jesus. You know, people pray to you and ask you for help. Do you help? Do you answer prayers? I'm sorry.
He says to answer prayers takes time and desire, and he's saying, I lost him after that. He said to answer prayers takes time and desire. And he says, I have lots of time and I do desire to help those that are worthy of my help.
Okay.
I answer some prayers,
Okay.
those that I feel I can make a difference
Okay.
with.
Now, another question. Is there a God, Jesus? Is there a God?
He says lots of gods, he says, but only one supreme being. And I would rather listen to a supreme being than a god.
Okay. So there's a difference between supreme being and a God.
I'm just telling you what he said, I guess. I don't know too much about it.
Okay. Okay.
He says there's lots of gods.
Yes.
There's only one supreme being.
Yes.
So whatever that means, I don't know what the supreme being is. You know.
Can you just tell us in a simple few words, who is this supreme being?
He says the supreme being puts life into everything that he touches. Whatever that means, I don't know.
Is that like a creator, right?
He says, yes, not a creator, the creator.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you said you were on level 9. After me and Gary die, I mean, will we be able to meet you in person?
He's saying, he says, yes. He says, on the 7th level, we will meet.
Thank you. I look forward to that a lot. I don't know why 7th level, but I may ask. Could you tell us why on the 7th level?
He says, no, he says he can't tell you why. He just says the 7th level will be our meeting place
Okay.
for a face-to-face conversation.
Thank you.
7th level.
Thank you.
Yeah, he doesn't
That's
say
okay.
why.
That's okay. There are reasons, obviously. It's too involved, I guess. That's fine. That's fine, but I look forward to that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jesus, for talking to us, and perhaps we could talk to you again in the future. But we feel, unless you want to ask a question
I'm good.
at the moment. You okay? Okay, we will maybe prepare a few questions for the future, write them down, But thank you so very much. We feel very privileged to talk to you, actually. Wow, thank you so much.